Hey, and we're back, man. The EliteZone Podcast. Me, Media Rell, my boy.
EYSN for the win.
You already know the vibes. Hey, episode 4, right? Episode 4. Big 4. Listen, first of all, we just want to appreciate everybody who's been supporting the podcast. I had a few people hit me like, yo, I love what you're doing, da-da-da-da. Hey, make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you
Shoot
like
us
and
a
subscribe.
comment too, bro. Let us know exactly how we doing. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Let us know if we doing pretty good. Holler at us, man. EYSN for the win. EliteZone Podcast.
Twin. Hey, and let us know if we bad too. I like that. I ain't gonna lie, I like that. Let us know if we bad, bro. For real. We want all the feedback, because all the feedback gonna do is help us improve, help us get better. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all know how we do this every week. Let's do a mental check, man. Let's start here. Alert. How was your week? How you doing, brother?
My week was smooth, man. I had a little pretty smooth week. Ain't do too much. I did about 2 games this week.
Okay.
Just been chilling, man.
Okay, like.
Right. Yeah.
And what's up, brother? How was your week, man? How you feeling?
It was a slow week, man. I did like 2 games out there in the weather. Not much though. Just chilled out. Good football out there, man.
Facts. So on you, big dog.
Man, again, man, I take my goods with my bad. But this week, man, it was a special week, man. My grandmother's birthday, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, my grandma. It was her birthday, so we let the balloons go and celebrated her birthday.
R.I.P. Nana.
But good little family time. Got to watch some football this weekend. My team won. Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs won.
Okay.
ABA Bulldogs won.
Okay.
Georgia Falcons. Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons won. Facts.
But to be honest, bro, I'm not even a team follower for real. Like, I really follow the players. The athletes. So, like, I don't really have a team. You know what I mean?
It's a good week if you won too, Drico. Y'all really don't win that often. Oh, my bad. I had to throw that in there. Y'all see his face, right? Y'all see his face, y'all?
Hey, you been there before. You understand.
Oh, I've been there before.
Oh, you still there? Oh, my
currently in it. Yeah. Shame on me. Yeah.
How was your week, man?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how we is as black brothers. We gonna get back on that, but I want to tell you. I asked everybody how was their week. The first thing everybody spoke about was work. Alert said, "Oh, only did 2 games." He didn't say how he was feeling mentally. Amp said, "Hey, I just, it was slow. I did a little work." Drico was the closest to it. I'm talking about a wellness check that you hit your homeboy and be like, "Bro, you good?"
Fact.
Anyways, to answer the question, man, I feel like this whole month I've been in the storm. I've been, and I'm just being real. I've been in the storm. But it's one of those where now that stuff is starting to get back rolling. It's like, you know how you get towards the end of a bad season, because everybody's gonna go through
the light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. You start seeing like it's starting to clear up. The rain ain't coming down as hard. It ain't thundering as hard. Now you kind of see the end of the road. So that's where I'm kind of at. I try not to. Me. I have attitudes. I start freaking out. This probably, which I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? We'll get more into that as we get more episodes. I don't have a problem airing out my dirty laundry at all. But
you start doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
When we doing events, y'all will see Rell for real.
Facts. I have freak out moments, but it's only because I'm a perfectionist. I kind of like stuff to go right.
Facts.
But hey man, I appreciate the team being here. I appreciate the family being here. Drico, man, let's stay in order. Let's go. Game of the week. We're gonna keep it in rotation.
Game of the week.
Game of the week.
Man, I had a couple game of the weeks this week. Mm-hmm. This week, I just left Voodoo versus 404 Bulls, Eastside Babies.
Shout out to Voodoo and shout out to the
Eastside Babies.
Shout out to the Eastside Babies.
The Bulls, yeah.
Facts. Shout out to y'all.
Pretty good game. Started out 0-0. I think the ending score was like 24-0. Mm-hmm. But it was a pretty solid game. You know what I mean? A lot of people probably didn't expect 404 to come in and keep them within those numbers. You know what I mean? I really don't like talking about it like that because a lot of people these days, bro, everybody is on this moral victory trail. Everybody cool with just keeping the game close. There's not too many people that want to win. I can't say that about Eastside babies because they game plan today offensively in some phases showed me that they was attacking their defense. But I could just see it a little different because I'm looking at it like I just saw them last week. Voodoo I'm talking about, I saw them last week. And I saw 2 down the field passes, touchdowns. And I didn't see that tonight. And I'm like, why didn't the coach attack Voodoo's weakness? But
are they? Do they have that personnel to do that though?
Of course.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah,
it's like with Voodoo, a lot of the times they win games before the games even start.
We got to get into that.
Because like Beck got mind control over a lot of coaches.
He do. I want you to get into moral victories a little bit more because this is going to be like a slow dance episode. Because you know what I'm saying, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. One of these when y'all at the wedding and you dancing with your auntie or something. Not your auntie who drink the wine coolers and smoke Newports. I'm talking about your wholesome auntie who you get the good meals from.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But talk about that moral victory because that's big right now. Teams just wanting to be close and score with ranked teams, right? Want to be, what can I say? They want the victory or the loss to be in a good proximity. Right. Where it don't look like they got smoked, and then they expect to get some accommodation for that.
But I honestly, bro, it's like me personally, I blame the rankers. Let's get back to the system, and if we don't have a system, let's create one. Because honestly, when I was ranking teams, I kind of stopped ranking because of the moral victories. Just to be honest. But when I was ranking, I had a system. I followed a system that it was pretty much, hey, strength of schedule.
Facts.
Head to head.
Facts.
Wins and losses.
Facts.
And points allowed, points scored.
Fact. I like all those categories.
I followed that system.
I like all those categories.
Right. So like I'm okay. We're gonna look at your record. We're gonna look at your resume.
Right.
And did you beat this team head on head? If you beat this team head to head, there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
Right?
But
until
do you count a time? And you was cooking. I don't mean to cut you off, but do you count a time frame into that?
You have to include a time frame.
Okay, because if you beat this team in July, but you tell by October that's not the same team.
Facts.
Are you giving like because niggas that hit you up and be like, 2 months later they played the team.
Oh, I beat so and so.
I beat so and so, bro. You beat them in July, fam.
It's like, bro, y'all be bringing up scrimmages and shit. Bro, like I beat them in that's a scrimmage, my boy.
Facts.
None of y'all had no uniform. None of your kids had no uniform.
Facts.
Y'all boy had the practice uniforms on. That's a scrimmage.
Facts.
No kickoffs.
No nothing.
Come on, man.
That's the best of 10.
Come on, man.
Come on, best of 10 don't count.
We pretty much need to go to that. We need to go to that type for preseason. 10 to 10, man. Let these people come out here and scrimmage. Because, like, you come out, proving ground, full quarter, everything full, you get a full game. But some of these tournaments and some of these events you go to, and it's backyard boogie.
It's a lot of that, though. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of going to these events, and this shit be looking like you playing in somebody's yard.
Nah, for real.
I ain't gonna lie. Midwest, y'all good for that. And I hate to just call y'all out for that, but it just is what it is. I see a lot of y'all lives, that shit look backyard. Low budget.
Facts.
Low budget. Florida, some of y'all Florida fields too now. Some of y'all Florida fields is bad for y'all to be, who y'all is in this youth football game.
I think that's why they be hiding all their lives, though. I think that's why they don't really go live.
I don't know. It don't look good. It don't look good, especially if you playing a premier matchup. Ain't no way we playing a premier matchup in somebody's backyard or a field that look like it's in somebody's backyard.
For real,
man. Come on, bro. But go ahead, Drico. You was cooking. I want you. You know what I mean?
But on the ranking tip, man, like I say, I'm looking at head-to-head matchups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at strength of schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at wins over losses.
Mm-hmm.
When I say strength of schedule, I'm not just specifically looking at, you 1-5 against 5 national teams and saying that you're supposed to be ranked nationally. I'm not, no, because you haven't, your resume don't, I'm not going to hire you. You come to me and say, man, I don't work for 5 jobs like EYSN, but all of them fired me because I wasn't making production.
Correct.
No.
Correct.
Like, I'm not hiring you versus a dude that come in and he been having this same job for the last 5 years.
5 years, right.
I'm going to hire him.
Right.
Stability. You know what I mean? So I look at the same thing when I look at rankings.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to go by that. Like, after the wins and losses in the strength of schedule, then the difference maker is points allowed and points scored.
Correct. I agree.
In those, how many points you done allowed? How many points you done scored?
Right.
That was my system. I just gave y'all free game. Hello. Just gave y'all free game.
Right.
Listen up.
Facts. And you know what? I was big when I was doing my rankings on that. I think when I first started off, I was giving teams the grace because they were playing highly ranked teams and they were kind of keeping it close, right? And they were or it was a good game. Because you know when you're watching a good game.
Right.
When you see a good game, it's suspenseful. You can tell coaches is doing whatever they can. First of all, you know it's a good game if coaches is using their timeouts. Because a lot of you coaches don't even use your timeouts. Don't even know when to properly use them. But anyways, I used to do that. But you know what stopped me from that?
Yeah.
Because it's getting out of hand. You did not win, fam.
Facts.
You did not win, family. You did not. A lot of you job turkeys, right? I'm trying to watch my language. A lot of you job turkeys be wanting something and haven't accomplished anything. Yeah, you played the number 1 or the number 2, the number 3 team, and you lost by 7, you lost. That's it. You don't get no credit for that. Because I was ranking a lot of those teams and giving them benefit of the doubt.
And they sitting back throwing it up like.
Right, but then I will watch them play another game later on, and they get their ass smoked. And then I look crazy.
Yeah.
You might have just got lucky, or maybe that team just had a bad game when they played you.
Come on now.
I don't know. Either way, it's fraudulent business, my heart. It's fraudulent business. And I'm about to start calling it identity thefts on a lot of you jokers.
Facts.
I'm just being honest with you. It's nasty, but we're going to keep it moving. Game of the week, though. You was cooking on that.
Game of the week, man. Like I said, 4-4 Voodoo. Mm-hmm. That game ended up 24-0. Second game of the week for me, you had GEA versus ATM, a highly anticipated game.
Right.
A lot of people was ready to see that game the last 2 or 3 years that we finally got today. And it lived up to the hype.
Lived up to it?
You know what I mean? And it ended up being 13-6.
That's a game.
Type game.
That's a game.
Pretty good defensive game. Offenses couldn't really click. They had a pretty good game defensively. Mm-hmm. ATM came out winning. And I kind of say ATM is like they've been outside a little bit more than GEA.
Right.
Like we were saying back last week with how ATM came and beat PTD. It was pretty much not much difference because ATM just know how to win.
Facts.
So in games like that, close games, they gonna win.
Facts.
And that's what happened. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then the third game, man, you had Riverdale Blackhawks Stepped On Records versus CDJ, YJB.
Ooh. What age group?
8U.
8U. Ooh.
And Riverdale came out and handled business.
Riverdale came out and took it. Hey, shout out to Riverdale, man.
Stepped On.
Shout out to
Coach Luke and the whole coaching staff over there at Riverdale.
Facts. Shout out to all y'all. Matter of fact, Riverdale, they coming out for the madness as well, ain't they?
For sure.
Riverdale.
8U, 9U.
8U and 9U.
Popping out.
Facts. We can't wait to see you. Riverdale is one of those programs. It's a lot of programs that we have down here that I really personally feel are national teams, but the coaches, y'all just don't take the steps. Now, I'm not. That can be for many different reasons. Right. It could be for many different reasons. So I'm not trying to get down on y'all. Right. But it's a lot of y'all that really do have something, and because let's be frank, and I was on the phone with shout out to Illis. I was on the phone with the Illis, or was it him? No, I was on the phone. Shout out to Coach Lee. Matter of fact, let me give my game of the week. Douglasville versus Hateville. Douglasville versus Hateville, right? Shout out to Hateville, right? Hateville is one of those teams that, once again, could possibly be a national team. When I seen them when they played Douglasville, it was pretty much old school Georgia football versus the new football.
Right.
Hateville, they not going to spread you out. It's going to be straight downhill. And they got a team with good size that can get it done.
Facts.
But if we're being realistic about it, it ain't no difference between the Hateville 11U really and the number 2 team nationally recognized, the Montgomery Cardinals, that just really want to run on you, that want to go downhill on you.
Nah, for real.
So if them 2 teams played, that would be a classic.
But I think that
shout out to Coach Lee, and shout out to Coach Lee, shout out to Hateville, man. Shout out to Douglasville too.
Douglasville as well, facts, OG boys. But I feel like a lot of those teams get scared or ran away because they hear like the money, they hear the politics. A lot of them people, I know Coach Lee, man. Coach Lee coached when I was a kid.
He said that, and he said, y'all don't come support none of Hateville games, and he said he coached you and your brother.
Yeah.
He said shame on y'all niggas, man.
Nah, shame on us.
Hey,
but you gotta
Coach
understand.
Lee,
you gotta
that's
understand.
your boy.
When I started coaching in Hateville.
Okay.
They ran me away.
Oh shit.
It just is what it is. And it wasn't like, oh no, hey, you have to go.
Right.
But the stuff that was going on is like, I'm not with that, man. I'm going somewhere where I feel like you're going to help me out. And it's a couple of the guys that was over there in that program that felt the same way.
Facts.
It was a lot of, I'm going to do this for my squad or my team than
for the whole org.
So it comes a conflict with presidents having teams in the organizations and trying to run an organization. You know what I mean? Because, of course, your team popping out here with, y'all come out here spread, looking real good, and you got the recruits, and you know all of this stuff, right?
Right.
But you got my team that's getting beat to sleep.
But is that the org leader fault?
If I'm running a business, everybody has to be up to par.
Everybody in the department has to be up to par.
Man. How do I look? How do I look with one team that's not even the best team in the world? I can understand if you had a Voodoo as your one team. They didn't have that. They had a team that was that Dream Chasers team before it was Dream Chasers. It was originally Hateville.
But I don't know, Drico. Nope.
I'm bringing my guys up. I'm teaching my guys what I know.
I disagree because Coca-Cola, right? Let's get into business now. Let's break it down real quick. Coca-Cola got Coke. What else? They got Powerade. They got Sprite.
Yeah.
They got Fanta.
Yeah.
Right? These is all different departments.
Right.
I'm sure. In your opinion, just in your opinion, now all of them do pretty good in marketing.
Right.
So the marketing dollars is there.
Right.
But in your opinion, do the Fanta department get the same type of marketing as Sprite?
Yeah.
How?
Don't you want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta?
And they had Sprite commercials. They had Sprite commercials. They had Sprite commercials with Drake on them, with LeBron on them. And you talk about Fanta. What are you talking about?
Who don't know that though? Who don't know about the Fanta little theme song? They got Super Bowl commercials.
Are you crazy?
About?
Ladies and gentlemen, is Drico crazy? He just compared a Drake or LeBron commercial to Don't You Want Enough. Stop it, Drico.
Do you know how much?
Are you okay?
Do you know how much the budget is?
Are you okay?
To get a commercial during
I guarantee if we walked into Coke and we talked to the big white man, and if he asked us to show us the budget between what Sprite getting and what Fanta getting, I guarantee it's a few zeros missing. Just in my opinion.
Marketing?
Facts. You got a budget. You're a rapper, right? You think they giving Lil Baby the same budget they giving one of his little artists.
But you got to understand, let's get it to here, right? Because what I said was a person that's in the organization to have a team.
Right.
So you know why people like Gucci Mane and Lil Baby and people like that that's active like T.I. People like, why Hustle Gang ain't never been just that big? Because he's fucking rapping. He don't have the time to put and bring these boys up. You have to do that. When you look at Def Jam Records, when you look at QC, these people ain't rapping. They got the time to get these boys. Now I got a Lil Baby. Now I got a goddamn Lil Yachty. Now I got Migos. Like, I'm not worried about you. I'm not a 4PF worried about Rallo Rodriguez being bigger than me. I'm not a Hustle Gang worried about Young Dro being bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like, no, I want Young Dro to be as big as me or bigger.
Facts.
It makes me look better.
Nah, you ooh.
Like YSL, I'm not looking at Gunna like, hey man, I don't want you to be bigger than me. No, I want you to be the biggest.
Facts.
Because they all come back to me.
Right.
So I can't have a team in my program that's here, knowing I got the knowledge to bring them here. Why not put them on the game to help them bring them here? Because if I got 5 teams in my organization that's all here, now we're at ATL Elite. Shout out to Big Mike.
Shout out to Big Mike for sure. But to counteract that, you're in the org, so you have the platform. So let's go back to your music analogy. If I'm T.I., is it really my fault if Young Dro don't hit it the way he's supposed to hit it? When you already got my cosign, what's the work you putting in? What are the work you're putting in as your own individual, right? If I know, listen, ATL Elite, right? ATL Elite, Big Mike and them, shout out to them, right? Each age group is would you say is part of the org, but most of them are their own independent department. Is it Bat's fault that Voodoo got going on 5? And hold on, and the 11 you crashed and burned, and the 9U is coming up and coming.
That's not
Kai and the 7U was doing it. Let's just be real.
That's
Big Mike didn't help them do all that.
Every time you see a game with ATL Elite, who do you see?
Big Mike.
Come on, man.
For sure.
Just because 11 you crashed and burned, that ain't Big Mike's fault. Big Mike was there to offer you the services and the knowledge in the game. It's on you to take that shit and do what you got to do with it. If you see these people practice every single day and you ain't taking what these people, it's stuff like, bro, we couldn't even practice on the same field as them. So I can't even see what they doing. Yeah, kick us down there on the baseball. Man, listen, man. Yeah, I can write a book about that stuff, bro.
Yeah. All right.
That's why I just moved on. Yeah. Like, I love my city. That's why I grew up. Every time I say something about anything, it's Hateville, College Park, East Point. I love the Tri-Cities area. Like, that's where I grew up. That's what made me.
Facts.
I love that. Like,
Facts.
Man, if I could go back right now and do my thing with bringing that part back up and they allow me to do that, I do it. But when I was there to try to do that, that's what they did. Nah, buddy, we gonna run it this way. You going on. We got everything that was COVID. A welcome all came over there.
They probably.
We got a better team. Now you lose out on everything because of the crumbs. You crumb snatching, and you lose out on the big cookie. Big cake.
Good leadership. I like that. Let's break down good leadership real quick before we get into everything else. What is good leadership? Because I think this is something that a lot of. Let's not get it twisted. The youth game has been an orphanage for a lot of people coming from different parts of lifestyles, right? You from the streets. You might be a working guy. You might be a failed athlete or whatever it is. But that don't mean a lot of you guys are good at being leaders, good at nurturing relationships, building relationships, networking, or just good people in general, or know how to be a leader.
Fact.
In your opinion, what makes a good leader?
Man,
let's say you had your own org.
Yeah.
Talk about how you what's your principles, how you standing on them.
First, you have to be strong-minded. You have to be strong.
Now, we talking about strong-minded, bullheaded, or strong-minded where I'm still hearing everybody other suggestions.
Even if you're bullheaded, you strong.
Okay.
You know how Malcolm X and Martin Luther King got that whole vibe or that whole coat of people to follow them? Because that's what they were.
Right.
You know, like if this was going on, even if I'm bullheaded, bro, even if I'm the one who don't want to listen to nothing, if this was working, come on, listen. Take your pride and ego and put it to the side and listen and get around and learn. Don't be coming every day like, man, he don't want to listen. Man, I'm finna go do my own thing, man. I'm finna go, man, you crying every single day talking about what he ain't doing for you.
That's true.
Come listen and do what he do.
Facts.
Let's see if that worked for you.
Facts.
Don't be crying every day about what he not doing for you.
Facts. What in your opinion, what's a better leader? Somebody that's more hands-on, or somebody who can delegate and know how to put people in position?
It's different, bro, because everybody learn different. That go back to like school. Mm-hmm. You got a kid that learns hands-on, and you have a kid that learns that they can remember
out of the textbook,
what the teacher is lecturing.
Right.
They can learn through lecture.
Right.
It's different. You have to know your personnel as a coach. You have to know your personnel.
As a leader, period. You said a lot right there with that one. Let me sit back because I'm sure I'm messing up. That's a big one.
Facts.
That's a big one.
Facts.
Pause. Hey, yo. But
that was wild.
I was out of control on that one. Yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad, family. That's a key phrase right there, though.
Facts.
You got to know what you got and know how to maximize that potential. Yeah. Right? Because that's what it's about. It's about maximizing potential.
Facts.
And the issue is what I see is I know a lot of y'all is not meant to be leaders, and this is just in my opinion. This is not the expression of EliteZone Podcast, but I know it because when you got issues like daddy ball, right? Or you got issues where you holding down players that are significantly great, but since you don't like their parents or you might not like something, you take it away from them. That's how I know you're not a leader. That because you know what a leader want to do? A leader, I want to develop.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna get on development, right? But first thing we're gonna do is develop.
Right.
The second thing we want to do is we want to put people in position. Because if you're a real leader, you really don't want to do all the work.
Facts.
You do not want to do all the work, family.
Facts.
But some niggas is selfish. When you got a selfish Napoleon outlook, you wind up going somewhere.
Facts.
Right? Gone. Or without accomplishing as much. You know what I'm saying? Listen, teamwork make the dream work for sure. That's not even an equation. Teamwork make the dream work. A great leader want a good team around him, right? King Arthur made the round table.
Facts. When
all the other kings back in the day had a big table and the kings used to sit at the end of the table, nigga, he was a legend for one, only he had the courage, but two, he was a brilliant leader. So to put that all back in perspective, we need better leadership out here, right? We need better leadership. And that's what's wrong with organizations these days now, why they're not as successful. Because Big Mike is a prime example of it. Big Mike, he not worried about his name being out there. He's supporting all his teams, and that's why he's gonna have two teams in his org for sure. That's gonna be legendary.
Facts.
For sure. Winning versus development. Are they the same things? Or one overhauls the other?
Man, I remember like putting a poll up on my story and everybody like development. But everybody action don't show that, bro. Because I literally
if you go 0-5, we're going to see how much development y'all still believe in. But go ahead.
But I literally watch people get on winning teams and their kids were everything at one park or one team. And they took their kid to this team and now he's nothing. Barely touched the field. Right? And them same parents that was the ones, the biggest headaches in the last organization or the last team that go to that winning team and sit down and be quiet. Right? And the same parents will be like, I'm for development. I'm for development, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they willing to sacrifice their kids' playing time to win.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I choose development over winning for sure. Cause one thing about life, you're gonna lose.
For sure.
Everybody ain't always gonna be a winner.
Facts.
You have a winner, you have a loser. Hey, so that's just what it is.
Facts.
So, like, all these people be talking about development, but don't want to take their kids through that process because they don't want to lose.
Hey, listen, that brings up a good point. That's. I personally fell into that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that was out of my hand, and I don't want to go into real big details, but yeah, I've been there before. A winning team versus your child. You know what I'm saying? And the development of your child. And don't get me wrong, Rell love winning. Mm-hmm. Rell love winning, but I kind of want to see my product develop a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And that's for sure. And the lack of development can not only hurt your product, but it also can hurt the confidence in the product as well. So that's something you need to worry about. Because listen, and youth right now, winning ain't everything. Of course, yes, I'm gonna get on live. I probably talk shit about your team or talk shit about whatever. But at the end of the day, that's really not important.
No,
it's really not. This is entertainment. What this right here is entertainment.
Facts. Right?
It's entertainment. So putting your child in the best situation is vital.
Yeah.
It's vital. It's vital.
I feel like that junk hurt. Like it hurts the kid. Mm-hmm. Like confidence.
Fact. No, confident for sure.
That's damn near everything.
Yes.
Confidence is imagery.
Facts.
Like you get what you see.
Right.
Right. So if this kid get used to being on the sideline and not playing, mm-hmm. and then get the opportunity on the next level to start playing, he ain't gonna have that right swagger to go out and perform.
You gotta rebuild
how
them.
He's used to performing.
You're gonna have to rebuild them from scratch again.
And most times programs don't have that much time, bro.
Facts.
Like you think you're gonna go to a Grayson and
have to rebuild
a Buford, mm-hmm. and they gonna take that time with your kid? Mm-hmm. No. In this day and age, next man.
See, but that would be another situation where why go to a Buford or a Grayson?
Because if you know, the ones who
I know,
out with these
but if you know your kid not ready yet, hey, Tri-Cities, Doug, Mays, hey, it's just Jonesboro.
Nah, for real.
Hey, you're gonna have to do what you got to do.
Facts.
Ain't no way. Like I'm taking my kid up there right now because I know he's not ready.
Yeah.
He might have the size. But his mind is not there yet.
But these coaches be selling false hope, bro.
But that's part of it, though.
Tickets.
That's part of it.
That's whack, though, because
it's part of it.
I'm not gonna tell you your kid is this when I know he's not that.
Facts.
Because now you're gonna believe in your head that, all right, whatever I'm teaching you, you'll be able to take that to this program that don't have the space or the time to dedicate to your kid to get them here.
Facts.
You gonna believe in your head that that's what's gonna happen automatically.
Right.
Whole time, man, your kid he ain't playing here. He ain't gonna play there.
Right.
If it's the best ability is availability.
Facts.
Like if you don't have film in this game, you have nothing.
Facts.
That's another thing too, parents. Please make sure you start taking out your phone. Hey, be quiet for a minute. Take your phone out, record your kid, see exactly what your kid is doing, and get the proper help you need.
It's good for multiple reasons. You want to get film. You definitely want to get film, but then also when you and your kid are home alone,
come on, man.
How you think they get better sometimes? You break down the film with them. Hey, what's this? What was you thinking here? How could that make you better here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's multiple. Hey, and listen, when you see media people out there, right? Mind you, the media, we doing everything 9 times out of 10, we're doing everything for free, right? So if you hit one of the media people and they inbox or hit them on whatever, wear this, wear that, fam, they don't owe you anything,
Respect
family.
their time, bro.
Respectfully. They don't owe you anything, right? They coming out here really doing volunteer work.
Facts.
Just like the coaches, really.
Facts.
Right? So
they get the hardest time, bro. The coaches and the media guys get the hardest time.
Respect the game, bro.
Facts.
Respect the game.
Facts.
Because you're not going to your boss if you feel a certain type of way.
Come on,
and
man.
telling them how you really feel.
Come on, man.
You're not doing it.
Come on, man.
You're not. Because you know what they're going to tell you?
Go
Shame.
home.
Shame, nigga.
Facts.
You smoked.
Facts.
That's what they're going to tell you.
Go
you
look
smoked.
at the check next week.
Yeah.
Man.
It's going to be a little short, my heart.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's but I agree with you. I agree with you. And leadership is being selfless as well.
Right.
You got to be selfless, man. You gotta enjoy. Hold on. You gotta enjoy seeing somebody win just as much as you like to see yourself win. Or you looking at the person on your team win as, hey, I won too.
Fact.
You gotta have the I won too mentality.
And I just had that type of situation this weekend with my team. Because we played a less fortunate type team, a team that really like can't get the ball off, all that type of stuff. I don't like going into those games and beating those teams by 100 points. Everybody I talk to like, bro, there's the type game, you got to do this and establish your dominance. No, I don't think I need that or you need that.
You're not even getting
establish that.
Exactly.
That's not what you do. Come on, bro, because I've been on that end where we getting beat to sleep.
And then that's
actually a bad feeling for the kids.
Yeah, then that's a false claim too, because just because you can smoke that team by 50, then you play somebody for real and you
get smoked by 50.
There you go.
But it's like the kids that was in this weekend were the kids that don't really play much. So this weekend they got the opportunity, but the kids is normally playing, they were mad. They on the sideline pouting and Coach, can I do this and that? No. You got to learn how to win together. You got to learn how to support him like you want him to support you.
Or the same way how he supports you every Sunday or Saturday when he's sitting down.
When you running and scoring your touchdown, he's jumping up and running, getting us flags from going across the box, out of the box, and then the touchdown, celebrate with you.
Damn, you on? Go ahead, bro.
We got to take that same approach with like, back to that janitor CEO talk. We got to start treating the CEO and the janitor the same, bro.
Facts.
Like, y'all got to understand that. Like, I got to cheer for you like I want you to cheer for me.
Right.
Like, I can't be mad at you for winning.
Right.
When I wanted you to win.
Right.
How? That don't even make sense.
Right.
So, all along, that means you never wanted me to win. You know what I mean? And that's what I kind of taught that lesson to a couple of my boys this weekend. Like, hey, listen, bro, it's going to be times like this where they get this opportunity. Cheer them boys on because you're only as strong as your weakest link. Once you understand that, you're smooth.
But that's see, and that's why us as youth coaches, I think, I'm gonna put teachers in there too.
Teachers for sure.
I'm gonna put teachers in there, but some teachers got motives. But hey, that's just
some coaches got motives. Same
thing. Facts. That I'm gonna be honest with you. They say we be agreeing too much, but I just got a key on this part right here. That's real man shit. He just said.
Yeah.
That's real man shit. Like the crab in the barrel. We not gonna get nowhere with crab in the barrel. We not.
Only so far you can get.
It's only so far we gonna get with crab in the barrel.
Facts.
I'm just letting y'all know. Together we stronger. I say it all the time. That's the slogan.
Facts.
Better living don't mean nothing, or all that low budget don't mean nothing. Together we stronger. Facts. Is the best thing I could have ever said. Facts. Because to be honest with you, if you got a unit. Mm-hmm. And we all moving in the same direction and we all investing in something, we gonna get there.
Come on now.
We're gonna get there.
Come on.
And yes, listen, I support Drico. Listen, I support elites like it's red zone.
Facts.
But I already made that, listen, I already made that deposit when I first decided to call him and say, let's do business together.
Facts.
I was willing to do that. Not only because I thought he was solid, I didn't really know him like that. We knew each other a good bit. But it's more about, hey, If somebody is solid and y'all can build together,
Come on, man.
fam, be all in on it.
Facts.
Be all in. You want to know why great teams don't win championships? Because niggas be on the backside hating.
Facts.
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 Nigga parent mad that his kid scoring all the touchdowns and his kids throwing all the passes.
Come on now.
And you niggas in the back line got envy in your heart.
Facts.
Envy.
Facts.
Nigga, this a team we ride.
Facts. We ride and we die.
We ride and we die.
And it's the saying, man, it take one person or one envious or ignorant or hating person to bring an empire down.
Facts.
One person
Facts.
could mess a whole empire up, bro.
Facts.
Something that took a lot to build, man.
Facts,
So far.
Facts. Brutus killed Caesar, nigga.
Come on now.
That nigga, Brutus was his best friend, nigga.
Come on now.
He helped Caesar build the whole Roman Empire.
Facts.
And Caesar poked him in the back. Pause.
Facts.
Your own man.
Facts.
Envy.
Yeah.
Envy, it's a real thing. Envy.
Facts.
Fam, I put this on everything. I don't envy nobody. Even if you're doing good or whatever you might be. God got that for you.
Come on now.
And if you pure-hearted and you work hard, your time is coming, my heart.
Come on now. Patience.
It's just, that's the way how the universe works.
Patience.
The universe work like that. Sometimes God might just want to test you. He might let somebody win just to see how you going to act, my heart.
Facts. Facts.
He might do that.
Whole time you over there hating, you losing all your blessings. While they just keep elevating. He gonna keep giving you something to hate on.
Maybe that's too much knowledge for this show. But yeah, maybe.
They gonna tune out when we start talking like this.
Right.
They ain't gonna tune in.
They gonna tune out. But let's get to it. We got our next big event coming. Huge event. The Madness. The Madness is out, y'all.
That's a perfect name, bro. Cause like when I was looking at it, the schedule and looking at the teams and all that, I'm like, bro, this is madness.
Talk to me about this before we even break down the card or whatever. How do you feel like EliteZone, our platform, right, with our whole team, shout out to the Justice League, shout out to, I might as well name them all. I don't got no issue doing it. Shout out to Amp, Alert, Michi, Mike Up, shout out to Ali.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sports Fanatic, Visuals,
Ken, National Sports Chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to the whole crew, man.
Shout out to the whole crew for sure. How do you feel like our platform is beneficial, or why you would play on our platform? And be unbiased about it. Just why would you play? Does it better? And I like that. That was fly.
Hey, like I said last week, man, you can go with the rest or you can come to the best. You come when you turn your phone on, hop on social media, and you see a video of a youth football game in Georgia. And you looking at your screen and you see alert camera. Who wouldn't want that? You looking at your camera and you see the drone footage from Amp.
The Lord's view. That's what we call it.
Who wouldn't want that?
The Lord's view.
Like, what we talking about?
Nah, for sure.
That's what makes us different. That's what makes us better. Because we value quality. We value quality. Not to mention, you get on there and you see Georgia Rell. You can't get on your phone without seeing a Georgia Rell clip.
That's a fact.
It's impossible.
No, that's for sure.
My man's work harder than hard. Pause.
Oh, I was about to say you almost got out of pocket with that.
My
one.
man work, man.
No,
he do crazy work, bro.
He do.
So why wouldn't you want and not to mention that's over a couple million views.
Nah.
What are we doing it for? Exposure.
Sure.
We trying to go ahead and get these kids paid.
For sure.
Why wouldn't you want the Justice League Media Group?
For sure.
Why your kid want to get mic'd up?
For sure.
They want to be in front of YouTube popping it. They want to be talking they talk in front of YouTube.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm going to play it like this,
Everything
right?
you just mentioned, for sure. But then again, the teams that we bring in, right? If we just being real, and I like to say this as humbly as possible, but besides maybe YNC, we got the most national games. Like,
Come on now.
Proven Grounds was pretty legit.
Facts.
And then what we got now going on at the Madness is really crazy, and I'm glad we named it the Madness because it's a madhouse.
Man, we got number 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not 4. We got 1, 2, and 3 for sure.
Yes,
At the Madness for 11U.
for sure. And then 10U, we got ranked teams. 9U, we got the ranked teams. Listen, it's
Come on, man.
It's when you talk about good football, it's good football going on.
Facts.
It's good football. We got interests. We got the interviews.
We bringing that vibe back. Like a couple years ago, the 4-field vibes was that. Just like Nationals, when you go out there, them 4 fields, when you turn around right here, you hear this, then you turn, and it's football, good football going on.
Facts.
All around.
Facts.
We bringing that back. We at J.P. Mosley.
J.P. Mosley.
We outgrew the one field, man. We wanted to give y'all that turf view, but we got you that 4-field situation. J.P. Mosley.
Facts.
Shouts out to the entire Henry County Recs,
Facts.
Parks and Recs
Facts.
over in Henry County.
Facts. We got a 3-field operation going.
Come on,
Sunday.
man.
Now Saturday we got the real. Saturday is going to be the real primetime games because Sunday we got primetime games too. But Saturday we got shout out to Devin Hester and West Orlando going to be out there.
Whoa.
Right? That's big. This is the second time we bringing Devin Hester to the A.
City.
Second time, man.
Who else can say that?
Right.
Anytime Jags.
Anytime Jag. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Montgomery Cardinals.
Facts.
Montgomery Cardinals going to be on the list. Shout out to Terrence City.
Terrence City.
Shout out to the Georgia Eagles.
Come on, man.
I mean, like, we got... Shout out to Gainesville United.
Come on, man.
Listen, ain't a lot of people that could bring decent teams out in Florida. And this is the reason why we saying this. I went
deep in Florida, too.
Right. This is the reason why I'm saying this. I'm saying, yo, listen. If we connecting all these dots,
Facts.
soon enough, we're going to continue to build on that. And we want y'all to be a part of it. That's why we're saying this. We want y'all to be a part of it. Because all that's going to happen is we got steps beyond this that we trying to execute. Mm-hmm. And trust me, not only are the kids going to enjoy it, not only the coaches, the programs are going to enjoy it, but what we're going to do is we're going to bring something new, innovative.
Right.
We're not trying to copy off folks.
Facts.
Everything we're trying to do is be original. So, Madness, you go into a little bit of it?
Nah, for real. The Madness, man. We got you can't forget. Yeah, we got the national teams.
Facts.
But we can't forget the locals.
Hey, and local and let me get this real quick.
Got you.
Hey, I know I just mentioned the national teams, but shout out to I wouldn't even call y'all local teams. I call y'all up and coming teams.
Come on, man.
Right? Because this is this right here is a national platform. Right? It's a national platform. So a lot of teams that, first of all, don't feel like you belong or whatever, get that out your mind. Get that out your mind.
That's why we switched it up to showcase style games instead of tournament style.
Right. Because we want to give everybody the best opportunity to put on a show.
Come on, man.
You got to remind you, right? When you play in certain programs, it's more marketing. Well, I wouldn't say than it is games, but you're playing games, but it's also marketing because you're allowing other teams, other parents, other kids, other everything to see you playing.
Facts.
Right? A lot of these teams that's not on platforms like this, how can you recruit certain kids or certain parents? But if they see you playing on certain platforms, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I seen your team, I seen you coach, I seen your interview.
Facts.
Right? Also, for the teams that want to play ranked teams as well, right? Let's say you're not known. You play a team on the right platform and your team look good, then you already sold your program to another team. right, to a higher ranked team. You can get them to negotiate a game. Because if they've never seen you play, they're not checking for you.
Facts.
They're not checking for you. So our whole goal is, like Drico said, exposure. Exposure. We want teams from all platforms because we feel like, hey, listen, we all got talent. We all out here practicing at least 2-3 days a week.
And them other cats from them other states, boy, they hear we on the phone. Everybody like, boy, y'all show ride for them other Georgia teams, them Atlanta teams. Yeah, because we really feel like those teams can compete on those levels.
Facts.
Because we see these guys in tight games against those teams is blowing y'all out.
And that's the point. That's why Atlanta, the city, that's why we want y'all to come out. Listen, the high days is over. And don't be ashamed of no loss.
Facts.
Don't be ashamed of no loss.
Facts. Build from it, bro.
But pop out, bro.
Facts.
Because a lot of these national teams, y'all going against a lot of the top national teams, y'all play them every week.
Nah, for real.
Y'all watch them play every week.
Yeah.
So you telling me you can't take your show on the road?
You can.
It's possible, family.
And we gave y'all the game last episode. Just go to YouTube and subscribe and listen to the episode where we gave y'all the game on
Facts, bro.
ways to travel.
Facts.
We gave y'all the game on fundraising.
Facts.
We gave y'all the game on raising money to put your show on the road.
Facts.
We gave y'all that game, so go watch the previous show.
Facts. Hey, at the end of the day, it ain't just about the national teams. It's about everybody, family.
Facts.
It's about everybody. And this ain't just for Georgia. This is Alabama folks. This is Texas folks. This is Arkansas folks. Kansas, Virginia, Midwest, Cleveland, Indiana, Illinois,
Come on, man.
West Coast, Vegas, Cali. This is for all y'all, man. Eventually, and I'm saying this already, eventually we're going to get national. And we're going to be able to put different events in different states. We want y'all to come on out. And listen, me and Drico hands on. You ain't gonna see nothing with EliteZone or Elites or Red Zone and not see one of us there.
Come on now.
We hands on. So, we got some big matchups going. Huge matchups. Want y'all to be a part of it. For sure.
So what's one of the matchups you're looking forward to seeing?
This one of the newer ones that just popped up. I would say I'm ready to see Georgia Eagles 9U versus Georgia Falcons. Now shout out to Kiara, shout out to Lou and them. Shout out to Dew and shout out to Coach James and shout out to Honcho and them at Georgia Eagles. Shout out to Pimpin' them. But I just want to see how Georgia Falcons going to redeem themselves. Mm-hmm. That's what I really want to see. Then I also want to see the walk down game. And I want to see them play MCU tenure.
Right.
I want to see that. Because everybody talking about MCU tenure like y'all not really that strong. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be quite positive with you. You don't become number 6 or 5 or wherever y'all at and not be pretty deep. So I want to see it with my own eyes. I want to talk to y'all. I got a lot of respect for that program. What you got, Drico? What games you kind of look forward to seeing?
Swampville Gators versus Georgia Rallies.
Oh, yeah.
Terrence City versus Beast End.
And
I want to see Tucker. I want to see Tucker Tenue pop out. I want to see them on this type of stage and level. But I believe they got a nice team to get in here and win some game and put themselves on the map. Mm-hmm. And I also want to see that West Side Wildcats come down from Duval.
Shit, we forgetting about a huge game. West Orlando versus Lebanon. West Orlando versus MCU. 11U. That's 2 versus 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That game is going to be huge.
Yeah.
That game is going to be huge. And then the following game, MCU is going to actually give a local team a shot at number 2.
Right.
Now this don't happen quite often.
Yeah.
So it's
Only
either
at the
going
Madness. Only at the Madness.
Only at the Madness.
Come on now.
So you're going to be able to see, listen, it's going to be Hateville or Atlanta Elite. Y'all get the number 2 team in the nation. I mean,
Shout out to D, man. Shout out to D with MCU.
Fact. Shout out to D and shout out to Ron, bro.
Fact.
Shout out to both of y'all, bro. Solid individuals. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful sight to see. We gonna make sure it's beautiful. Man, and listen, I'm just thankful for not only you, Drico, for the team. I felt like we did a great job this time putting this together.
Facts.
And building our momentum from Proving Ground. Because Proving Ground was good. But the Madness is going to turn it up just a little bit more.
Come on, man.
And then our follow-ups we got coming, it's going to be real nice. It's going to be real nice.
So make sure, man, I know for the locals, and don't take the local name as
Facts,
something that's like small
Facts.
or belittling.
It's not
right?
that. It's not that.
It's just we are local. Georgia is our local
Facts.
stationary
Facts.
position. I mean, where we at, right? For y'all, make sure y'all tune in, man. We have the All-Star game coming up at the top of the year. Always January, first and second weekend of January, man. We got a big tournament. We doing a live draft. So we renting out a space, letting the kids put their uniform on, put their suits on. The coaches, top 4 coaches of each age group come out and draft these kids live. Next level, something different that I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be fire.
Yeah.
And then the media coverage, that's going to be fire.
That's something
That's taking the game to the next level.
And also, of course, award ceremony.
Just ask you about that.
Right now we're in the process, so make sure y'all tuning in to EYSN Instagram and make sure y'all submitting these kids' names. Make sure y'all sending this film in. Make sure y'all following and tracking on what we're doing to keep your kid in the loop. You know what I mean? Help us help you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So make sure look that's always the first weekend of March. So you got time to get it all over, but do it now and continue doing it weekly.
Right.
Flood. EYSN with all the film that you can.
Facts. Red Zone want a piece of that too, that award ceremony.
Yeah, I said we.
Yeah, we want a piece of
I
that.
didn't say I.
Yeah.
I said we.
Of course, but you know, I want us to do something special with that.
It's on the way.
Yeah, I want us to do something special with that. Also, we going into Combine next year.
For sure.
But we're gonna revolutionize it, y'all. So you're gonna want to be around for that.
Yes, sir.
When I tell you we're gonna revolutionize it, we're gonna get different. You're gonna want to be around for that. I'm telling you.
1v1.
Yeah. No, let's not.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay.
But y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Listen, that was a good one for today. You got anything? Anything else?
Man, together.
Hey, together we stronger, man.
Together we strong.
Together we stronger, man. Shout out to the whole team. God bless everybody. We appreciate this. Hey, like and subscribe. Comment on any one of our IG pages. Comment under the YouTube page. Comment, like and subscribe, man. We're not gonna stop.
Facts.
Man, you should see the group chat with this. Trust me, everybody locked in, and I appreciate these brothers for real.
And I want to bring this to the field. I want to set up and go live out there so we can do it there. Madness. So make sure y'all pull up, man. October 26th, October 27th. Make sure y'all pull up on this JP Mosley Park down in Stockbridge. We locked in. We live. I'm talking about some of the best youth football that you can get or see. We out there, 3 fields going, vendors going crazy, media going crazy. I'm talking about movie. Y'all know how we do it, man. Like, y'all saw us before at Proving Grounds. And my man just told you we turned the notch up a little bit.
Facts.
So make sure y'all pull up October 26th, October 27th. Shouts out to that boy Kurt, man.
Shout out to Kurt for sure. Hey, we out, man. Y'all hold it down. Once again, like and subscribe. Come out to the Madness, 26th and 27th, to come take a look at some good football. Even if your team is not involved, come out, come take a look at it. Hey, we appreciate the love, man. Y'all hold it down.
Yeah.